Tama, it's not an accident. It's not a blip,
No,
in this whole historical continuity. This is actually a revolutionary sort of punctuated equilibrium moment, diba? That
A
really,
realignment.
yeah, a realignment,
a
diba?
realignment.
That punctuated the political equilibrium that has long been, for the past decades, has long been dominated by liberal progressives. So we will have to live with this, and I think that's also the 2028 story. It seems like that's the 2025 story, and that's the 2028
Let's
story.
talk about, before we throw in the towel, you do boxing stage naman. If you are the non-Duterte people,
Meaning Marcos and independent Lenny.
and Len, basically that's 60-70%. That is not solidly behind Duterte,
Yeah.
right? Although my contention is, if you look at the Octa numbers, it looks like the Duterte solid base is probably more like 15-20%, but it has an elasticity of up to 40% plus.
Okay.
So there's some
Similar.
slight variations. Anyway, going back to this, let's say for the sake of argument, 30% pwede corner nung kabila, meaning the Dutertes, which automatically makes Sara Duterte or whoever represent them as the front runner, which is what everything shows. Then what is your strategy if you're on the other side? One thing I can say is that the only way you can be competitive is that you join forces, right?
You join forces, that's one.
I just don't see any other way, right? Like each of them, let's say admin runs Vince Dizon, or who knows, General Torre will make a Phoenix comeback,
Vince Dizon is the
right? Now, let's just say for a second,
Standard bearer.
like who's the kind of BBM, right? Sandro is too young to run for that.
No, that's Sandro.
And then let's say the other side runs Lenny. Each of them, say, 10, 15 million maximum. I mean, I'm even being optimistic about. You're up against someone who can get 20, 25, 30 million.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah. So I think yung una, tama ka. No? So yung una is just prevent intra-factional splintering. Ibig sabihin, di ba? So yung one faction is liberal progressives. But they can't even decide.
Yeah, like
Decide.
Riza
Sino
Lenny.
ba?
Riza Lenny is the best
Risa,
example. That
Lenny,
debate.
Bam, di ba?
Right.
Ang dami nila. They can't figure it out.
So they have to consolidate.
They have to consolidate. They cannot splinter.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in 2022. Di ba? Nag-consolidate yung Duterte-Marcos, nag-splinter sila into four. Si Ping, si Isko, si Lenny, pati si Pacquiao. Pero sa totoo lang, nung una, 2021, yung isang bayan, they were trying to, di ba, lump them all together in one. In fact, standard bearer dapat si Isko, VP ulit si Lenny, or the other
Or
way
something
around.
like
right?
that.
Something like that.
And then what
But that
happened is
broke
that they
down.
all attack Lenny.
Oh, and that breaks down, and then they all run again.
They all attack Lenny. That's what
kalahati
happened.
yung boto. Diba? So, tama ka. So, well, number one, intra-factional. Tapos, they also have to have a grand coalition. So, yun yung pangalawa. May pangatlo. Baka kailangan basagin yung boto ng Duterte.
Third is you hope there'll be a split on the other side.
Maybe you work on it actively. I don't know what they can do to do that.